Hey, Southern Cruisers, this is Brendan. Wanted to update you guys on a new feature that we've added to the website that further blurs the difference between this website and a forum. Sorry, Joe, don't mean to do that to you. But the new feature is private messaging. One other thing I keep forgetting to mention in the other video tutorials is that if you guys actually want to see what I'm doing on the screen, instead, maybe you can't make everything out inside that little video window that's on the site. Go ahead and click on the video. That'll take you right over to YouTube. And at the YouTube site, you can actually maximize the video and make it full screen, and you can actually see a little better, well, maybe a lot better, what is actually going on. So maybe that'll help. That works for any video that I've already done or that I may do in the future. So keep that little trick in mind. Hopefully you guys can kind of pick up on that and use it to your benefit. Anyway, back to the private messaging. You're going to notice once you log into your site and you go over to your user menu, you have a new I don't know, feature, I suppose, a new link called Messages. And what that is basically your gateway to the private messaging. Now you'll see messages here. This is the default screen that comes up. It'll show here any private messages that you receive in a thread-based format. If you want to write a new message to somebody, click that. It'll give you a to-field, a subject line, and also the rich text editor, which allows you to, bold, italicize, underline, link, insert images, whatever the case may be. And then also, you will see an email notify button. If you click that, and we'll get that to it in a little bit, you can actually receive email notifications for incoming private messages. So instead of waiting, I don't know how to put it. Instead of finding out that you have a private message once you log onto the site can actually email you and let you know you have pending unread private messages, and it will provide you with a link to read the messages, and we'll go through all that. But here's where you will change your settings for that. You can opt in or opt out of receiving email notifications. Doesn't bother me a bit, so I'm going to leave mine on yeah. So here's a couple ways you can create a private message. You can either click on Write New Message, and if you can remember at least the first character or two or three of someone's username, you can do that. For example, if I want to make a private message to Matt, his handle is Goose Hunter, not entirely spelled correctly. So I know it at least has a GO in it. And kind of like Google, it auto-populates with the available usernames based upon what you've typed. If you see the correct username here, go ahead and click it. It'll fill it in for you. And if you see right under here, it says separate multiple names with commas, meaning if you want to private message more than one person this specific message, you can add others separated by a comma. So Vanessa is Butterfly. Here she is. Who else? There's Joe. He's Papa Joe. Starts with a P. There he is. It automatically inserts the commas for you, puts in spaces and all of that. Didn't mean to do that. Whatever I did. Anyway, another way that sorry, my cell phone is distracting me. Another way that you can create private messages for others is actually by, for example, going to the website. Here's a warning story from Matt. You can actually click on his name or anyone else's name in context here. It'll take you, as always, to his profile page. And if you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see a send this user a message link. And you can click that as well. Now, since I don't have access to Matt's account, I don't want to send him one, but I will send him, or I will send a message to an account I do have access to, which is my Chalk Outline account. So I'll fill out the Chalk Outline, the to field, put a subject of test, and go down, and we'll just get a test message sent in here. You can either preview it or you can send. If you're doing a lot of rich text formatting, I would suggest you preview just to make sure it looks right. If you just send in text, just hit send. I'm going to go ahead and just hit send. So it's just that easy. The private message has been sent. So let me log into my other account here. Bada boom, bada bing. I'm in like Flynn. Alright, so if you notice, this is my other account, my regular user account. And if you notice, the message link says I've got one new message. So you can click there and actually see it. Here's the new message in bold. This is a prior test that's not in bold. Bold means it's unread. Regular boldness, non-boldness, whatever you call it, means that you've previously read it. So I'm going to click on the unread message and take a look at it. So what you will see is the participants, Chalk Outline and LinuxBren. You'll see the message. You can delete it here. You can block this person from ever messaging you again. But assuming it's legitimate, it kind of keeps it in context with a username here, the time and date they sent the message, also their profile picture, which is another reason we like profile pictures around here. So I'm going to send a reply, and I'll do it down in this box right here. And I will reply, test what? And like I said, it's just plain text, no images, no sort of formatting as far as bold, italic, underline, no superscript, subscript. I'm just going to just send the message instead of previewing. So, message is gone. It shows my new message added in context with this profile picture, etc., etc. So what I'm going to do is pop on over to the website with my other account here. This account just received this new message. I wish I'd quit doing it like that. Just received this new message. Now you remember the email notification portion of it. Let me actually go over, and I actually see a message here that says, "Hello, this is an automatic alert from the website. You've received a new private message. To read your message straight from the email, it provides a link. And if you don't want to receive the email notifications, it gives you a link that takes you back to that email settings page." Let me jump back into my private messages here. So here is my reply, or at least the entire conversation. Test what? Blah, da, 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 da. Email notify. That is the link over here that if you don't want to receive the emails again, change your preference here. Well, here is where you change that preference, email notify. We've gone over this briefly, but here it is in context. Receive email notification for incoming private messages? Yes or no? If you don't want to be bothered, set it to no. You'll find out that you have private messages once you log onto the site. So, say for instance, you're finished with messages. For example, I get a hold of Joe. I'm looking for a place to go in the fall that's pretty and nice and comfortable and all of that. We spend maybe a week and a half going back and forth. We get everything hashed out. All right, reservations made, travel plans arranged. This thread is done. If you'd like, you can either delete messages individually by clicking delete message here, or you can delete entire threads by clicking the checkbox next to the subject and clicking delete down below. Now sometimes, and that's how you get rid of, kind of do your house cleaning. Sometimes while you're on the site, if you notice, there's this black box up here saying that you have unread messages. That's pertaining specifically to private messages. This will stay here until you close it by clicking on this X, or let's try it out. If you click on unread messages, it'll actually close itself. As you see, it's gone, and take you to your messages page. So, I don't know. Like I said, there's a little bit of a need for it. Matt's got a few things he needs to get taken care of. You guys feel free to email each other, private message each other, catch up with each other on the Delphi forums, whatever you want to do. I'm, in my real world life, I'm an options guy. So that's what I do best. I provide options for getting stuff done. So here's one more. Anyway, guys, I guess that's about it. I'll see you on the next ride I see you at. And until then, ride safe.